So what if the world stood still for a moment and looked towards your direction for leadership? Leadership is not about titles or positions or flowcharts. It's about the ability to move the world in a positive direction with one decision after another. In today's video, I'll be talking about how to learn to lead. And we're not just talking about leading, but we're talking about mastering the act of leading effectively. Hi there, my name is Shino Salako, a Maxwell leadership coach, speaker, and trainer. And I'm excited because today's topic will elevate your leadership. Maxwell famously said, leadership is not about titles or position. It's about the ability to influence people. That's what leadership is about. It's not about you sitting now in a big exalted office. In that position, are you influencing people? I believe that every one of us have the ability to lead. If we can influence, then we can lead. So I'm going to talk about it from three essential, powerful principles from John Maxwell's timeless wisdom. And number one is the law of the lead. The law of the lead asserts that your effectiveness as a leader is directly proportional to your leadership lead. If you want to increase your effectiveness, then increase your leadership lead. Let's consider the story of Steve Jobs. Before he came back to Apple, Apple was at the brink of bankruptcy. But when Steve Jobs came back to Apple, he brought a new approach to leadership, and today we celebrate Apple as a $1 trillion company. Increase the lead of your leadership, then increase your effectiveness. Powerful principle. How do you do that? Self-assessment. We must constantly always assess ourselves. Where am I now in my leadership journey? What do I need to do? How do I get there? Who are the people that will help me to get there? And it must be a thorough assessment that you need to conduct for yourself. By doing this, you'll be able to know where you are and know what to do to increase the lead of your leadership. Everything rises and falls on leadership. So your success in your career, or your business, or your marriage depends largely on your leadership skills. And your effectiveness depends largely on the lead of your leadership. That's so powerful. So if you're getting value from this video, click on the subscribe button and also click on the notification bell so that you can get notified anytime I upload a new video. Hello, and if you are here to join the 10-day leadership challenge, I'm going to put the link below in the description box. Number two is the law of influence. Remember, I mentioned that leadership is not titles, it's the ability to influence one person at a time. And a statistic shows that in the average life of the most reserved person, it's going to influence a minimum of 10,000 people. So the question is, where are the 10,000 people you are influencing? And are you influencing them positively or negatively? We must now become intentional with the way we influence people. So the measure of leadership is largely dependent on the effectiveness of how you influence people. If influence can be learned, then leadership skills can be developed. So how do you do that? Give yourself to a life of constant learning, build relationships, and then begin to lead by example. People will look up to you by the actions that you take, not just by the words that you say. There's a quote by John Maxwell that says, a leader is someone that doesn't just know the way or show the way, but is someone that goes the way. When people see what you do, then you're able to influence them by your actions. I think influencing people by your actions is much stronger and more effective and long-lasting than influencing them by your words. A typical example is a powerful lady called Malala Yousafzai. She led a campaign on global girls' child education. And it was so effective. And she never had any title or position, but yet she built influence and led that massive campaign. So you don't need any title to influence people. You don't need any position to influence people. And when you begin to build your influence, then you are becoming a leader. Law number 3 is the law of the process. Leadership is not an event. It is a marathon. It is a marathon that needs everyday input, daily input into your leadership process. Being consistent, your ability to keep showing up, whether you feel like doing it or you're not just in the mood, you just show up because it is a process. And you must be able to trust the process. A typical example is the story of Barack Obama. From a community organizer, he became the president of the United States. It took a process and it took some time. So give yourself some time to grow, but you must commit to that process of growth. It doesn't happen overnight, but you must just commit to it. And over time, people begin to see that you are different. So trust the process. Celebrate small wins. Now, before you go, I'm going to put a video up there where you can watch one of my videos on how to avoid the misconceptions about leadership. Please watch that video. See you in our next video.